On with the new one, we have a vivaro 2014, I think it is. It's got the engine light on, so if we start her up, we have a engine light and check injection. So upon scanning the vehicle, I don't know if you can see that there, we have a P010516, and that's a manifold absolute pressure map sensor, circuit low voltage, and a P2263 turbo boost system performance high signal. We also have a glow plug feedback circuit that's not present, and an engine oil life exceeded not present, and a couple of faults in the other ones, but we're not interested in them. What we're interested in is the map sensor ones, so they're present, so we're going to go after them. I'll turn it off. So mind the garage, we've just moved, so still sorting things out. So we're going to go after the MAF sensor. MAF sensor is there, right there. You can see there we've got a joined wire, that'll be for the glow plugs, that's why the light's on, but it's not present because it's now repaired, which I already repaired that when I first looked at this, because I have actually had a look at it. So what we'll do is we'll pull the airbox out. I didn't do that though, so someone's done another job. See if that's any good. Yeah, it's alright, just needs heating up and shrinking. And get this airbox out and then we can have a good look at it. Right, so what I've done is remove the MAF sensor plug, the 7mm Jubilee clip, undo that, pull it back, airbox just lifts and pulls out. So the airbox, got these little rubber push fittings that push fit into that. So then we had a bolt here, 2 bolts at the end and 2 bolts at the front. So 2 bolts at the front, we've got a bolt here, hold this in, and then the 2 bolts at the rear. Let's see if I can get this light on. 2 bolts at the rear. Wait, 2 nuts, sorry. And then it just lifts up and pulls out. So this is what we're after. Move that out the way. Map sensor. So we need to see what the wiring's like with this map sensor. So we'll get it actually pulled up so we can actually see it and start testing. Right, so our sensor is out now. So I've got it up. Sensor doesn't look too bad. Don't know what that was. Sensor doesn't look too bad. Yeah, so we have a 3-wire sensor. So it is white and black. Sorry, I'll get this off. So whenever I do like a wiring diagram, I always like to look at the colours of the wires, make sure they match up. So we've got a white and black, and we've got a violet, and then like a cream and black. So if we go over to our wiring diagram, we have beige, violet, white. So beige, violet, white, but the white does have a black stripe through it, and so does the beige. So 1 is white, 3 is the beige. 1 is the beige, 3 is the white. Let's have a look at this again. 1 is the white, 3 is the beige. So this diagram might be wrong. So let me have a look and see if I've put in the correct vehicle, and then I'll bring it back. So there we go, got the right one now. So white and black, violet and black, beige and black. My fault, put the wrong one in. So pin 1 is white and black. So if we look at pin 1, there, pin 1, white and black. Pin 2, violet and black. pin 3 beige and black. So pin 2 is violet and black, it is a violet and black, and then pin 3 is a beige and black. So we're definitely on the right one. So it's like that. So now, so pin 1 is the supply, pin 2 is the ground, no, pin 2 is the, pin 2 is the ground, and pin 3 is the signal wire. So pin 1, so we're going to go off to pin 1, which is the voltage. So we'll check that first. You can see there, pin 1 is the voltage, pin 2 is the ground, and pin 3 is the signal wire. So I'll just set this up, get me multimeter on, and then we'll set off. So guys, this is the new auto tool DM303. This is what I use all the time now. This is my go-to tool. I love the auto tools. I've got quite a few of their products, which is I really love this. The only thing I don't like about this is the batteries don't last very long. So I really need to buy some rechargeable batteries. But other than that, love it. I use it every day. So I mean, I do use it every day. Right, so we've got our sensor, so we're going after pin 1, which is our voltage. So pin 1 was the white. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. You can see, 2 seconds. Right, so I thought I had a bad ground, because as soon as I went into our front probe up with this, because this is not going to make a difference to the connector, we have between 36 and 46 millivolts. So to make sure we've got good power, I'll go into the MAF sensor. Oops, so there's the MAF sensor. So very gingerly. We have 5 volts, so we know our ground's good. So on this sensor, sorry, it keeps moving, if you can see that. So on this sensor, we're into the white, we have no voltage, white, between 36 and 46 millivolts. And then we've got our signal wire, and then we should have our ground. So there's our ground, so 0.6. Right guys, so I took the crossover pipe that came over, took that off, and then I seen this wiring down here, it was open. You can see it there, you just see it, move my hand, that was open. So what I thought is, I'm just going to peel it back, see if I can see anything. But where I thought the damage was, is not where the damage is. Wait, I believe it's not where the damage is, because I've just seen some crusty wires there. Can you see them there? I don't know if you can see them. So these quite possibly are my wires. I'll just get a come down to my trusty box, see if I've got a pick in here. There's a pick there. So the wire I've seen, I need some better lighting. It's raining outside, so, well, it's just stopped. Right, hopefully that light will stay there. Yeah, so I've just seen that there, which is that wire there. Don't know if you can see that. Oh no. Yeah, it's broke. And then there was another one. A purple one. No, the purple one might be alright. The white one's definitely broke. I don't know if that is our wire or not. Looks alright. So we'll fix that white one, we'll have a look for the other one. Could be a break somewhere else. But we'll have a look. So I'll get that repaired and I'll bring these back. Right, so I fold the wire back on itself so it's over the sheath, and what I do is I take my connector, put that over so that's got a good connection, and then crimp it on, and there's no way you're going to pull that off. So then we need our other wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a bit of length on it. This one's a bit thicker. So what I do with this one is I strip this a bit further back, like that. So it's quite a bit on, and then fold that back on itself. So it's quite thick, and then push that in, and that's came apart. Ooh. There we go. So that's gone in. So that's all in now. So that'll have a good connection as well. And there's no way that we can pull that apart. So then it's just basically, we just need to put the heat shrink on, heat it up. So now what we can do is test our voltages. So I've still got the test light hooked up to battery positive. It won't work without the ignition on. So we've got battery positive, so going to ground. So then pin 2 is our ground. So we've got a good ground. So I'll swap that over. So I've swapped that over inside. So what I'm using is the power probe that goes to the cigarette lighter, and it gives out a power on the ground. So I've got our multimeter there. So I've got the ground going to the cigarette lighter, and it was the white. There we go. We have 5 volts. So you know our circuit's working now. And what else we can do is we can take a test light to check the integrity of the wire. Sorry. And we should not lose 5 volts when we put the test light on. So there you go. We haven't lost 5 volts. So we know the integrity of the wire's good, we know the ground's good, but we don't know about the signal wire. But as I can, from what I can see, is the wires look pretty good from down on, so I'm presuming everything's working. So what we can do is, put things back together and see where we are. So that's what I'm going to start doing now. I'll start buttoning this up. I'll make sure there's no more breaks in this wire, and so I'll check it down over, clean it up, and then put the sheaths back over, make sure we're good. Okay, so now it's all back together. Put all that back together. So I just need to go and scan it. See what codes we got. So we have 4 in the engine. Not bothered about the rest. All I'm not bothered about is the engine. So we got manifold circuit not present, turbo boost performance high signal, amplitude. So I'll go back, just do a quick Great, see what comes back. Right, so we're in off cords. So ignition off, back on. There's no check injection light. Eyes up. So what we'll do now is go back into engine. See if there's any trouble codes. No trouble codes. So now we need to do a test drive and see if any codes come up. So we'll do that now.